Hello peeps, thank you for coming to my channel. And as of late we've been driving a lot of Shadowcats, and I've got a build on a very special Shadowcat to show you. This is the Shadowcat D, and this is the special variant that came with the wing kit and the special paint job, and I definitely took advantage of this. And No Guts, No Galaxy, Sean Lang, Phil, did a build with this mech at one point or another, and he had the same paint job on here, and you know what? I really dig it. I've tried this a few different ways. I've tried this with the black and white, and every time I end up going back to this. I've even done purple and blue, and that was really out there. Another interesting one is purple and bright pink, and you do the purple so it's around where the eyes are, and then pink everywhere else, on mine at least, because I put the big pink eyes on here. But in any case, this is the coloring I've gone with, and I added some other decals onto it as well, like a decal here, one down here on the leg, and then the eyes, of course, and then there and there again. And I don't think I added anything else to this, but I really dig the way this mech works, and I really love the overall aesthetic of this. It kind of reminds me of a late 90s Honda Civic with a couple of wings on it, and body flares and stuff like that. But I've got a couple of really good builds here I want to show you on this, and of course I am taking advantage of the omnipods, and I'll show you what I mean. So this piece here, now the original components for this gives you energy weapons, ballistics, and the single missile point here, but it doesn't have ECM, and I really pride myself on my Shadowcats of having ECM. Every single one of my builds, always, without fail, has ECM. There's only one exception, and that's a machine gun build, where it's got 6 machine guns and then 2 ER large lasers. That's the only exception. But the rest of them have ECM. So this one has 2 ER medium lasers, and that's using the Shadowcat B left and right arms. We have the Shadowcat B left torso, and then the D right torso. Now, we're also running 3 LRM 10s on here. They don't weigh a lot, 2.5 tons each, not that bad. And we're getting 5.5 tons of ammo, which is really nice. Now, the heat management on this build is not incredible. It's 1.17. But if you are watching it with your ER medium lasers and just firing your missiles, this is actually not that hot a build. As you can see, we have a heat management of 1.43, so that's pretty good. So if you're not firing the lasers, you actually have really good heat management skill, and you can do alpha strikes with those 3 all day long. It's never going to get hot enough where you can't just continue firing it, and because you have plenty of ammo, you can keep doing it. Another thing about the LRM 10s is they only have a 4-second cooldown versus the counterpart, which I think is like 4.3 seconds or something. The LRM 15, yeah, it's 4.3 seconds versus the 4 seconds. Now we are getting a little bit of cooldown added to that as well, so it's actually 3.8 seconds, so it's a little bit smoother on that regard. If you decide to chain fire these, by the time you get through the 3rd one, you actually end up almost being able to fire the first one again. So it's really close. So that's what I'm basically doing with this build here. Now there's 2 builds I'm going to show you, and this is just one of them. But let's look at the meat and potatoes of this build. So it's a 1.17 heat management. We have a firepower of 42. There's nothing else about that. 97 speed. And let's take a look at the quirks that we're getting out of this, if there are any. So we're getting a chassis C build bonus of plus 30%. We're getting a missile cooldown of -5, and then survivability across the board. Every component except for the head fur, apparently. Yep, nothing on the head. We're getting +8 armor in the survival section. And because of the center torso, we're getting jump heat reduction of -20%. And I call this guy Yoda because I just drive this thing all the time using jump jets and taking advantage of the mask. It's one of the very few mechs you'll ever see me drive of any of the mechs that I own where I'm using the jump jets and the mask religiously. Honestly, I use them so much. Even if they changed it so that I could take the mask and the jump jets out on these mechs, I'd keep them. It's so worth it. This is a versatile mech. It's designed to basically stick and move, get in there, hit somebody with some stuff, and get out of the way. You know, give them as much as you possibly can, and then get into cover so you don't get hurt. And also to do backstabbing in the matches. If you can distract the other team with your antics without getting killed in the process, it really increases the odds of your team winning the match, even if your teammates aren't necessarily that good, like me. So this is one of those kind of builds where you can really take advantage of that, because you have mask and jump jets, and you have ECM on board. Those are three things working together that's really working against the other team in a big way. Now the other build I wanted to show you on this, and we're not going to talk about the skills right now, but the other build I wanted to show you is my ATM build. Now my ATM build is a little bit different in some regard. The first thing you're going to notice is the heat management has gone to 1.21. The firepower is 36. So we've got a different kind of a heat management, a different kind of firepower, but the overall arching thing of this build is taking advantage of the cooldown times. So the cooldown time is 3 seconds without any superficial feature, but on this particular build, we're just going to talk about it as if. So the actual cooldown time is 2.85 seconds on the ATM 3s. You have two of those, two ATM 3s. Then you have an ATM 6 to go along with it. And the ATM 6 has a cooldown of 3.8 seconds. Now, the range is given at 1265 on all three of the ATM weapons, and it's 400 meters, of course, on the ER mediums that are still on board. In addition, we're getting 3, 4, 5, 6.5 tons of ammo doing this. Now, if you were to go to simply doing 2 ATM 6s or an ATM 6 and ATM 9 like some of my other builds, there are some really cool things about that, and you can get some firepower up, but you're not taking advantage of the cooldown that's being created. You're going to fire all three of these of the ATMs simultaneously, and then these are going to fire again together, and then this is going to fire, and then you're creating a pseudo chain effect like I've done between my ATM 6 and my ATM 3. Now, because the cooldown is so much better than the ATM 6 and the ATM 9, you're going to be able to do a lot more constant barrages of damage. I do almost as much damage per match on this build as I do with an ATM 6 and ATM 9 or two ATM 6s. Actually, I found that when I had the two ATM 6s, I do less damage than I do it per match than the ATM 6 and the ATM 9 because of the cooldown feature that is created. So this build here also works exceptionally well. Now the only difference between this build, we're just going to go ahead and save this, between this build and the LRM build really comes down to target decay. The target decay feature allows you to be able to keep shooting missiles at the other team or the player you're aiming at, even after they've gone to cover. This is not really all that beneficial on ATMs because ATMs have terrible indirect. And what I mean by that is, it's not to say they don't have indirect, but what I'm saying is when a missile barrage goes up towards a target, on an LRM, they go up and then down. On ATMs, they have a really lazy arc to them, but they do not go up into the air high and then back down again. ATMs are like a guided version of LBX, and I'm sure you probably heard me say that before, and it's probably pretty accurate. I've done extensive videos on the difference between LRMs, ATMs, and LRMs, and Thunderbolts, and this is really one of those things where the LRMs on Clan and Interspear mechs work exceptionally well, and the Thunderbolts, I might add, it work exceptionally well at having indirect fire, which means that they have to go up over obstacles and stuff. ATMs do not do that very well, and neither do streaks. They just don't do that. So that's what they are. Streaks are kind of like the short range equivalent of what an ATM is essentially. The difference is with streaks, you have to have a lock in order for them to fire. So that is something to consider. So what we're looking at here is we have lots of range. We have 10 nodes into heat generation. We have velocity features. We have full missile features, so additional ammo, tighter spread, more chances of doing crit damage. Skeletal density, armor hardening, reinforced casing, all maxed out. 2 points in overheat damage. Now, how do I get those other 5 nodes for target decay? It's pretty easy, actually. I take 2 nodes out of heat management here, and the 3 velocity, and that gives me the 5 nodes that I need for target decay. That's how worth having it is. It's really that worthwhile to have it. The only frivolous things that I spend money on, or nodes I should say on, is lift speed and shock absorbers. I am using my jump jets all the time, and I'm going to be coming down sometimes hard on them because I may not have a jump jet anymore. And then, of course, I have my ECM with full targeting information, target gather, sensor range, stuff like that. And then, of course, 2 cool shots in a UAV. Whether I'm running the LRM build or the ATM build, both of these builds works exceptionally well at really delivering damage on the battlefield. And I have to say I'm a bigger fan of the ATM build because you get that immense range. If you get hurt and you have really good sensor range, you can hide back in the distance and do damage and help your teammates even though you can't really fight on the battlefield. The legs on a Shadowcat are a little bit of a glass house, so you have to be really careful with them. That's why I don't recommend skimping out on the armor for the legs. I've seen a lot of people go all the way down to 40 armor on the legs, and you know, it's really easy to take these legs out because, I mean, look at this mech. The legs are the biggest structure on the mech overall. You know, the center torso, even if you're aiming for the left and right torso, you're going to end up hitting the legs at some point or another because they're so close together and they're so in uniform with each other. I mean, look how uniform they are. You know, it's not like we're talking about a Warhammer or maybe like a Bushwhacker or something. Anyway, I hope you like the 2 matches coming up for each one of these builds. And you let me know in the description or in the comments which one you like the best. Like I said, I'm leaning towards the ATM, but the LRM build is notable.
Figure out a place to make it even.
Delta 6, we got a contact.
Copy.
Target spotted.
At 25%.
Question.
New target.
Oh, they're coming in hard.
Delta 5.
They're coming in Charlie 5 pass.
Nice.
Roger. Take a power line.
Bravo.
Copy on Bravo.
Bravo's left leg is almost gone. My bad.
At 25%. Fuel at 0%. At 25%. Of bounds. Acquired.
Oh, I won.
Agent to serve full
Warning,
lens.
incoming missile.
Echo 4.
New target acquired. Warning, incoming missile. UAV activated. New target acquired.
Caution.
Somebody just shot me in the back.
Target spotted.
New target acquired.
Bravo come.
We would love some help in Delta 5 area.
New
left torso is almost gone. Box is almost gone.
Target destroyed. New target. Critical.
There we go.
Destroyed. New target acquired.
Alpha. Switching to Delta.
Target destroyed.
H is likened to, he's a sniper.
Alpha.
New target acquired.
Alpha's one shot.
W.
Override shut down.
Juliet.
Shut down. Target destroyed. New target acquired. Warning incoming.
I'm in the back.
Torso critical damage. Right bone critical damage.
Bullshark.
Right torso critical damage. LRM destroyed.
Center torso exposed.
New target acquired.
H is a shadow cat, and he's in pretty good shape.
I have to restore for a while.
He's near Echo 5.
New target acquired.
Still on Juliet.
Target destroyed. New target
Someone's on the
acquired.
naughty list.
Kilo's left torso is getting soft.
Left
Hotel.
arm destroyed. Torso critical damage. LRM destroyed.
Ho, ho, ho.
Ooh, that was an excellent check.
Merry Christmas.
New target acquired. New target acquired.
On your knee.
Target destroyed.
Okay,
LRM
he's at the
ammo
down.
Nice.
at 25%. Target acquired.
Yeah, H is that shadow cat.
New target acquired.
Lima's open. Center mass.
W.
25%. Fuel at
Center
0%.
critical.
Hotel.
New target acquired. Fuel
That
at
left is
5%.
exposed as well.
Left leg is open.
Pushing to the one in Delta 4.
He's legged.
Target destroyed.
Nice.
There
Last
was
guy
Well,
was near
it's-
Delta 4, Echo 4. There he is.
Yep.
Target acquired.
I am down to one LRM 10.
Leave it.
There he goes. He's popped.
Target
Must
destroyed.
have lost the heat sink.
Good job.
Nice job,
Good
everyone.
games, guy. Thanks for teamwork.
Well,
Was
survived
really
at
good.
least.
Congrats.
I took more damage than I dished out.
Have fun, guys.
Target spotted.
watch for a push. They'll come in from Echo 5, and then they'll go to Echo 6, and then they'll come in behind us at Delta 6.
Affirmative. Target spotted.
Target acquired.
And make it rain on Charlie.
Target spotted.
Fuel at 0%.
Delta 5 low, close quarters between Echo 5 and Delta 5.
Target spotted. Target spotted. Target spotted.
At 0%.
Airstrike on the Echo 4.
Yeah, Charlie's coming in close at Delta 4. He wants to get close and personal.
UAV activated. At 25%.
He's got internal damage center torso on Charlie. He's coming to die.
At 25%. Fuel at 0%.
Well, there's a suicide.
Target acquired. Target acquired.
Here comes another one. It's great when they come at us one at a time.
25%. Fuel at 0. Target destroyed.
Oh, there we go.
Merry Christmas.
Target acquired.
Target
New
spotted.
target acquired.
The enemy has started to chip
25%.
away at us. Stay frosty.
Bravo, Blight, right torso is open.
New target acquired.
They're pushing to the Delta 5.
Alpha's coming in. Right torso's open.
Target spotted.
It's about to not have a right torso.
75%.
Where I did it.
Alpha's pretty chewed up. He's all by himself here in Echo 4 if anyone wants to come and help kill him.
Target spotted.
Don't let the hostiles take down any more of you.
He's trying to figure out how to get to me.
Need assistance.
New target acquired.
The jaws of defeat are closing in around us.
Indigo's one shot.
Need assistance.
Target destroyed.
Oh, there's another one.
Target.
This guy's gonna have boy, he almost had me.
This is Clan Command. Respond.
We almost had him, guys.
Target spotted.
Delta 4.
At 25%.
That is a pretty stalker.
Target spotted. Target spotted.
Ah, nice shot on that Gauss.
Target spotted.
New target acquired. New target acquired. New target acquired.
Target spotted.
New target acquired.
Charlie's the mislinks. His left torso is open.
New target acquired.
Target spotted.
I think they have a Corsair on their team, or maybe a Piranha A.
New target.
Of course, there is a Gauss rifle, and he's got an aim up because he keeps hitting the same spot no matter where I go.
Yeah, somebody keeps shooting down all my missiles.
Target spotted. Affirmative. Target spotted.
New target acquired.
Target spotted.
New target acquired.
They have an Orion VA that's Golf. It's the armament of an
New
assault.
target acquired. UAV activated. New
Target
target
spotted.
acquired.
Hey, what's that pink smoke do?
Target spotted.
New target acquired.
Echo is lagged and by himself near Delta 5. He's that missile boat.
New target acquired.
He is not by himself.
Target destroyed.
Nice.
Warning incoming missile. Target
reinforced at
destroyed.
75%.
Target spotted.
Target acquired. New target acquired. New target acquired. New target acquired.
Target spotted.
I'm getting a few guys to turn around and look at me so that they're not paying attention to you
Target
guys.
spotted.
I'm out near Charlie 5, Charlie 6. They're coming my way. I'm just doing what a Shadowcat does.
New target acquired. Target destroyed.
Oh, someone's on the naughty list.
Target acquired.
Target spotted.
Stalker looks like he's alone near Charlie 4.
At 25%. Fuel at 0%. Warning, incoming missile.
Don't let the hostiles take the lead on you.
Indigo's left leg is almost gone.
Few hostiles are remaining.
Oh. There's a guy in there, Delta 6, 2 of them. Last two. Last one.
Target spotted.
Target acquired. Fuel at 25%.
Bask in the glory of your triumph.
Nice job, everybody. Great job. I didn't do top damage, but I did top 3. I'm okay with that. I did better than anybody on their team. I'm happy about that. This is a great build. Yay.
At 25%. Fuel at 0%. Target acquired.
Target
Ooh,
spotted.
big boy. Fox 8, light
Target
contact.
spotted.
I think it's an Apex.
Ooh, a Shadowcat.
It's always the Shadow Cat.
New target acquired. UAV activated.
Yeah, lots of activity in Gulf 7.
New target acquired. At 25%. Fuel.
Shadowcat, look out.
Target spotted.
New target acquired.
Target spotted.
Wow,
New target acquired.
Beautiful. Beautiful.
That's a great location.
New target acquired. New target acquired. New target acquired. Target acquired. New target acquired.
Ho, ho, ho. Someone's on the naughty list.
New target acquired. Target. New target acquired. 25%. New target acquired. At 0%.
Delta's ready to pop.
So is India.
New target acquired.
India's down.
Box 7, we have an assault mech coming in behind us. He's got a friend. Level 6, light mech.
Target acquired. New target.
Okay, so take him out.
Yeah, they're all wrapping. Bravo wants to die.
So is Kilo.
New target acquired.
Ho, ho, ho. Someone's on the naughty list.
Acquired.
Echo's kind of fresh.
New target acquired.
Lock them up so we know where they are.
Acquired.
Help with box. Keep pushing around.
At 0%.
Help with this temple.
He's toast.
Okay.
At
That's
25%.
what I like.
Target
With that.
Oh, it's a mad dog.
Not for much longer.
He's giving me his back.
Merry Christmas.
Left leg critical damage.
I just kind of lost my leg. It's weird.
Taking the target. We are victorious in battle.
GG. I have the outline of a left leg, but I don't have a left leg. GG. That is definitely a viable build.